Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Okay. So this video is going to be my nose. This video is going to be about angel numbers. Everyone's favorite. Seriously, like it's everyone's favorite. Like everybody be talking about it. So I'm here to talk with you. But yeah, angel numbers. So what do I want to talk about? Because I feel like I've made like a few different smaller videos on angel numbers, and I don't want this to be mad long talking about it. So yeah, I'm gonna start with why you are or are not seeing angel numbers, right? So if you are seeing angel numbers, congratulations. That means that you are in alignment in some sort of way. So there's some part of your life, maybe if you like always see 222 or you always see 444 and you don't see any other one, you are in alignment in some sort of way in your life with a connection to the principles of what that number symbolizes. So for example, 2 is the number of like partnership. It's the number of relationship. It's the number of trust and trusting where you are at this time, trusting you're right where you're supposed to be. So yeah, say you're meeting a lot of people right now, or you are building stronger foundations in your relationships, or you have just gone through a breakup and you're meeting new people that are helping you with that breakup, or if you have just entered a new relationship and you're meeting people along with that new partner, that might be a number that you see all the time. So that's just an example. Or like, yeah, so that's why you might be seeing angel numbers right now. No, it is why, because you are in alignment in your life in some sort of way. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So on the flip side, not necessarily saying you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, because everyone is doing exactly what they're meant to be doing at this time. And if you're technically not, you're learning from it in some sort of way. But all my videos are going to be filled with me burping. That's cute. Okay, so yes. So if you're not seeing angel numbers right now, like you know that they exist, you heard of them, but like on your day-to-day basis, you're just not, like you don't see any. Like maybe a friend will like point it out to you, be like, oh, look at the time, or like, oh, look at that billboard, look at that thing. But you on your own, you're not necessarily seeing it. That is signifying to you, or to me, telling you that one, it could be a few reasons. One, you're just not ready to be seeing them, and there's nothing wrong with that. You yourself are not ready to see angel numbers yet. You are not like spiritually connected right now for your ancestors, angels, and guides to be able to make that communication with you. And there's nothing wrong with it, because one day you might be ready. And that's the idea of like not necessarily being fully aligned in whatever you might be doing right now, because it's just like take it as a signal. Take angel numbers as a signal from your higher self. Like your angels, your ancestors, and guides are all extensions of you, all extensions of your higher self. So this is like boop, flashing messages from your higher self. So possibly if you're not seeing them, this may signify that you are not technically in alignment with your higher self right now. Not necessarily anything wrong with it, because that's for a reason, and we all started like that, and we had to recognize it and be like, okay, is being connected with my higher, truest, most divine self something that I'm interested in? Okay, let me try and figure out how to get there. And that's why people like me are here. I'm not the only one. Like there's so many people out there who are talking about this stuff, who can show you practices and techniques on how to kind of get more connected with your soul. Because as my girl India Irie said, we don't have a soul, we are a soul. You are a soul. You have a body. You have a house. You have a, you know, but what are you at your core? You're a soul. Yeah. So getting more connected with your soul will help you start seeing angel numbers more. And you can do that in abundance of many different ways. Yeah. Meditation, journaling, talking to your nearest shaman. Yeah. Whatever you want. So, yeah. I'm not really going to go through each angel number and tell you like what it means and stuff, because quite frankly, the way in which I learned it for myself is one, looking it up. Every time I saw one, and it like in synchronicity, like maybe three ones at a time, or 4 ones at a time, or 5 5s at a time. Yeah, I've seen that. I was like, whoa. But yeah, looking it up, take my handy dandy and Google it, girl or boy or buddy. I would literally Google it to see what it means, because we have Google. Then that's really how I started out. And then once I started seeing them, like once I made my way down the number line and I saw all of them, I'm like, okay, now when I see them again, start to figure out what it is. I know that like 333 is like the Holy Trinity, has to do with mind, body, spirit, has to do with support, has to do with spirit guides supporting you, or like yeah, because I'm about to get into like the personal way of 333, but I that's like for me. So yeah, once I started figuring out like, okay, I know what this number means, Google definition, I started to figure out, okay, what does this mean for me? Like, what is this trying to tell me about me? Because ultimately, all of the numbers, when you see them, is about support from your guides, right? All the numbers could come back to relationship and how you maneuver in your life in relation to other people, right? But what does this mean for me and my life? That's what really helped me kind of like decode these numbers. And also, I went through a period of obsession, like literally all the time. Oh, what does this mean? Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you might not know what that means, because I don't even know what dibba means. That's my Kobe talk. That's the way I talk to my dog. Okay, but yeah. Like, I forget what I was saying, because this is what happens when you do stuff like this. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, figuring out what it means for yourself and not getting too caught up in it. That's what I was talking about. Not like it's okay to have a favorite number. It's okay to like, see all these numbers and really truly feel in your body about what it's trying to tell you. But like, don't get so obsessed with seeing these numbers all the time and like, it's just like, it's a quick little thing. It's like to get your attention. So it's like, oop, boop, you see one of these numbers? Where are you? What are you thinking about? What are you doing? Okay. What's this trying to tell you about ways to maybe do that differently, or to think differently, or to think better, or to think a different way, or to do something a little bit better, or whatever. Like, these are all signs and synchronicities on how to get on track. You're already in alignment because you're seeing this, right? But what's something that you can do to get to those steps of reaching your higher self, of reaching the version of you that's sending you these messages like, hey, it's me. What am I? What can we do? Because you come, you're on your way. You're there. Okay, yeah. I don't know. What else should I say? Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes Man, sometimes I'll see the same number like 5 times in one day. You want to know what I do with that? I will literally go. This is not all the time because sometimes I get a little bit lazy. But yeah, I'll go to my guides and I'll be like, I saw this number 5 times in one day. What are you trying to tell me? Like, I'll do a shamanic journey. And a journey is just the techniques that shamans use to be able to make contact with the spiritual world. I'll put my little eye mask on. Well, I'll set my intention first. And then I'll put my eye mask on and I'll be like, I'm seeing this. I saw this number 5 times today. My dog just sighed. I'm getting on his nerves. But yeah. So if you want to talk to your nearest shaman, you can do that too. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. But yeah. I think that's just, I think that's it. That's all. I think that's it. That's all. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else right now. If you have any questions, ask me. I love questions. And what do I do when I don't know? I tell you I don't know, and then Google it or read a book. Or ask somebody else. Okay. Bye.